Hello, friends. I will give it just a minute while we have people hop on. I think this is the first time I've ever done this, so bear with me. What are you guys up to this afternoon? Hello. Hey, friends. I'm here. This is the first time I've ever done this, so, I'm not very good at technical things. And ignore my wall, I am in the middle of moving, so I've pulled stuff off of the wall and not filled the holes yet. So, what are you guys up to? Oh, you just finished a voiceover? Yay! New videos. I'm excited. Oh, wow, there's already 14 people here. Oh, now 12. I guess, like I said, I'm new at this, so I guess this little number up here is how many people are on. Oh, you're already cooking dinner. What time is it where you are? It's only 3:45 here, but we eat like super late, so my husband's always working very late, so that's why. I can't wait for everybody to see the new home too. I should be there tomorrow working, so I made the horrible idea of putting on new nails, and I'm like, I'm literally going to be painting tomorrow. So what was I thinking? I love these nails. These are from Walmart, and they're just like, they've got little pearls and rhinestones on them. Aren't they so cute? So, chicken. I love chicken. I should have chose a better background. I just thought I would, this is kind of my hangout when I'm watching TV, so my big comfy recliner. Hello, Grammy Sagmo and Karen. Yeah, I know, right? I'm going to have to remember to put gloves on or something, because otherwise they're not going to be pretty for very long. Hopefully you guys, the sound isn't weird or anything. Like I said, since I've never done this, I didn't know if this would be a good spot, but my craft room is in disarray right now, so it was not going to happen in there. I honestly haven't even started packing my craft room. It's a hot mess. There's just stuff everywhere. So anyways. Okay, good deal. Thank you, Teresa. I'm so excited to share my new craft room with you guys. I cannot even contain myself because I got a furniture company to agree to send me new furniture so that I can share it with you guys. I am so tickled about this. You have no idea. Because right now my craft room is kind of like a hodgepodge of like thrifted furniture and old furniture that we were going to get rid of, but I thought, well, I can just use it in my craft room. So thumbs up. Hi, Carmen. Hi, Deanna. So yeah, I'm going to be probably starting tomorrow. I'm going to rip the carpet up. I'm putting down a new hardwood. Let me show it to you guys. I've got a sample of it right here. Is this not gorgeous? It's almost like a whitewash, distressed. I'm so excited about it. So we're going to be doing this, and then the walls are going to be white. My furniture is going to be white, and then there's going to be a surprise color on the ceiling. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. I am so stoked. So I'm getting the new furniture, and they're sending me quite a few pieces. And then I probably will still use the work table that I have now. It's actually our old dining room table. It's one of those taller tables, So what I'll probably do with it is just paint it white so that it will match everything, because it's pretty just contemporary, modern. It doesn't really have a lot of like, it's just kind of straight lines. So I will be using that and painting it. So if any of you guys know like what's the best thing to use to paint the table, I can distress it if I need to. Most of my other furniture isn't going to be distressed. It's just going to be straight white. Hello, Megan. I didn't say that there was anything wrong with it, Sammy. I mean, that's what I have now. That's why I'm so stinking excited about this, because I've never had like a craft room that had all new furniture and like stuff where I can actually store really well. Like I've just kind of put stuff together and found some bins that worked in it and just kind of made it work. So I'm really, really excited. Hey, Jody, Melanie. So we're going to be doing that. So over the next about month, give or take, depending on how long it takes me to do all of this, I will still be posting some videos, but they will probably be like mega videos, just kind of because I've been wanting to make mega videos of some of my past crafts. So that's probably what I'll be releasing over the next couple of weeks, just because mainly I won't have a craft room to craft in. Now, if I get the itch to craft and like I'm done with painting and all that for a day or two, I may just try to like on my kitchen counter craft there. So, but if you don't see any new videos from me, that's why. I also, once I get moved into my new craft space, I want to set a day that every week I post that day and that time so that you guys know, hey guys, on Tuesday at 1:00, Christy is going to post a new video. And that way, you know, kind of like your favorite show, like when to expect me to post, because I know that's something a lot of people have asked about. So in the comments down below or on Instagram or wherever, let me know what day would be your favorite day for me to post, like what day and what time. And then I'll kind of take everybody's input and figure out what day is going to work best. For me, it doesn't really matter what day it is, but I just want to make it what day is going to be best for you guys, you know, because you guys are the ones that support me and love me. So, Grammy, do you not have a craft room? Sarah, that's my hog. I made that. So I live in Arkansas, so we're huge hog fans. I know some people don't like the hogs, but you know, I was born and raised in Arkansas, so I've always loved the hogs. So my husband is like one of the biggest hog fans on the face of the earth. And most of my house, like if you've ever watched my videos, you know I love pigs, like love pigs. Like I'm obsessed with them. And when I get in my new house, I'll do one video or I'll include it in one of the videos and like show you a lot of my pig stuff. But I have pigs literally everywhere. They're hanging on the wall in artwork. They're little figurines. There's pig bowls. There's like, it's bad. Hi, Lucia. I hope I said your name right. But yeah, like my husband had been wanting some kind of cool, really big piece. So I found that window at one of the flea markets in the area, and it was only like, I think $25. And I about had a heart attack because it's probably 5 feet long. I mean, it's like huge and like 3 or 3.5 feet tall. So one day while he was gone to work, I thought, I'm going to make this for him. So when he got home, he loved it. So it kind of goes like in our main living area, no matter where we live. So would you guys like to see a DIY on how I did that? I mean, I wouldn't have to do a hog. I could do something else, like something farmhouse or something. I used to do a lot of things. Oh, you're so sweet. You want to see my nails? I put new nails on today. These are from Walmart. I love just sticking like nails on from Walmart. These are only like $7 at Walmart. It's cheaper than going to the nail salon, you know. You know how it is, mom life. You usually spend the money on your kids rather than yourself, so I go the cheap route. Oh, you're so sweet. These are, yeah, you just use glue. This is the package. I don't know if you can see it. It's called, these are Salon Perfect Precious Pearls. And they come with 4 of the ones that have the little pearls on them. So I usually kind of spread them out. And then the rest of them, I always just keep these in case one pops off or something. And then I just glue a new one on. But yeah, I always, if you ever notice in my videos, I usually have my nails done and they're almost always press on. This was another set I had on earlier in the week. They were just like bright yellow, pointy. And I get all of these at either Walmart or Walgreens. Northern New Jersey in the house. Oh, so it switches from your kids to your grandkids, Terry? Okay, yeah, I'll try to, once we get in the new house, I've got a bunch of these videos. You can tell my brain's working really well today, huh? I've got a bunch of these windows in my storage unit. I just stocked up on them one day. I saw some guy had them on Marketplace. So I went and bought like all I could fit in my van. So I've got a whole bunch of them. So I've actually got some of the ones that have like the individual panes where there's like 6 panes on it, you know. So I actually have a really cute setup for those too. I've made one of those and sold it online. Maybe I'll do that one day. Hello, Shelly. Thank you so much. Hi, Mom of all trades and Kathy. I'm trying to keep up here. That's so funny that it switches from your kids to your grandkids, though. But I could see how that would happen because I've heard that grandkids you love even more than you love your kids. And I'm like, I don't think that's possible. Like, I love my kids like so much. Let's see, what else? Have I missed anything else? Oh, well, I still craft, Grammy, on the kitchen table or the bar. My family, bless their hearts, they're always like, Mom, you have too much stuff. I think you're a hoarder. And I'm like, sorry. I am moving literally about 5 minutes from where I live now. Oh, you lost your fiance. No. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely do a big farmhouse wall piece. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I missed down through here. And if I did miss something and I'm not answering you, you can just retype it and I'll try to catch it. My brain doesn't work fast enough. Monday is a good day. I'm a massive collector, Sammy. I love to collect all of the things, all of them. Even if it's trash, I love to collect it. Like, in one of the groups I'm in, somebody shared, I should share that on my page, some comedian, and he was talking about never marry a crafter. It was so funny, but so true. I was like, oh, that's me. And I sent it to my husband, and he was like, no comment. That was pretty funny, though. I'm like, yeah, keep your mouth shut. Aw, Deanna, you got a room all to yourself now for crafting? Yeah, I had never had a craft room until we moved to this house, and it's, like, literally a tiny, tiny, tiny bedroom. Like, I have a little, like, walkway that I have to kinda squeeze through to even get around the room. So I'm excited because at my new house, the craft room is much bigger. It's still not as big as it needs to be, but it's much bigger. I will still have to have my mini Dollar Tree storage unit, which I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about probably. I have a storage unit that I have to rent every month, and it has shelving all the way around all of the walls, and it's set up like a little mini Dollar Tree because you know how it is. If you don't buy the stuff you find at the Dollar Tree, sometimes you never see it again. So if I find it, I have to buy it, right? Yes, Jody, you can never have too many supplies. Dixie Belle is great. Okay, I've seen that brand and I've wondered how good it is. Rustic and Lace DIY, you saw that video. It was hilarious, wasn't it? Yeah, like I said, I'm a massive collector. Oh, bye, Teresa. I missed that. She may already be gone. So, how many children do you have? I have two biological children. They are both teenagers. I have a 17-year-old that's about to graduate from high school, and I have a 16-year-old. So, my 17-year-old is a girl, my 16-year-old is a boy. And then I also have two stepkids. And so, all in all, which when their birthdays fall the right way, I'll have a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old, a 17-year-old, and an 18-year-old. So we've got 4 years in a row that our kids will be graduating, going to college, all of that good stuff. And then I've got some angel babies too. So my husband has two kids from a previous marriage, and I have two kids from a previous marriage, and we tried to have kids together, but I had, multiple miscarriages. We tried a lot of the fertility treatments and nothing ever worked for us. And then I had to end up having a hysterectomy. So we would have adopted, but at the time we just couldn't afford it. And so we've just kind of, you kind of get to a point where you just accept that that wasn't part of your story and you move on and you wait for your grandbabies, I guess. Let's see. I thought about building a she shed, and I just don't know if it would be big enough. I told you I'm a large collector. Today, celebrating 54 years in the United States. Woo! That's exciting. Australia. Oh, Daisy, thank you so much. And no worries if you have to duck out early. I will save this on my page, so if you want to go back and watch it later. I mean, not that it's that interesting, but I just thought people could ask questions because I know in the videos I have to like hurry through everything so that, if you don't hurry through, people are like, you're taking too long. I just want to see you do the craft. So you don't really get to chit chat a lot about yourself. And I know a lot of people will randomly send me a question. And so I thought I'll just get on here and let them ask me. So, hey, I could do that. I could paint my old table because I am going to have an accent color on the ceiling. That's a thought. I may have to do that. I guess I'll see what it looks like once I get the room painted and see if it's too much, Sometimes I am a little too much, so. Oh, Shelly, this hair is gray almost everywhere. Mama has to color it and has for quite a few years. So we just had the gray under the box color from Walmart. Aw, thank you, Lucia. Grandbabies are best. That's what I've heard. I've heard a lot of my friends have grandbabies, and they're always talking about how good it is. When did I start my channel? Okay, so I started my channel about 5 years ago. Hi, Sandra. Um, and I thought, I'm going to start a channel and I'm just going to do DIYs or just random whatever I'm doing, I'm going to record it. And then I started having a lot of health issues. So at that point, the 5 years ago, I posted, I think, like 2 different videos. Yes. Well, I do, live in the area of Walmart home office. So, I, you know, there's Walmart everywhere here. Um, so I posted a couple of videos and, oh, you're so sweet. I don't look old enough to have a 17-year-old. Mama is 41 and a half years old. So, oh, a pig farmer. I love pigs so much. So I posted the couple of videos, and at that point, my daughter does cheerleading and has for years since she was like 6 or 7. Welcome back. And so she always had me make her cheer bows. Well, then it turned into she was cheering at like an all-star gym, and they were like, hey, if you can make our bows, we'll just pay you rather than buying them online. Thank you. So it kind of turned into a little side business. Like a lot of people would pay me to make bows. And so that's kind of how my channel started. I thought, I'm going to teach people how to make bows, because a lot of people would ask me, like, how do you do that? And after I posted those couple of videos, I started having a lot of health issues, and it turned into like a couple of, oh, you're so sweet. It turned into a couple of years of lots of doctor's appointments, lots of surgeries, lots of tests and x-rays and all of that kind of stuff. And finally, a couple of years into that journey, I was diagnosed with what's called Chiari Malformation, which is where the back part of your brain, like the cerebellum, it's just like this little part right back here. It's kind of like mushed down into where my spinal cord is, like my spinal column. And, oh, foster parents have a special place in my heart, because we thought about doing that, and I have some friends that have done that in the past. Oh, thank you, Deanna. So I was diagnosed with Chiari, and it's a brain disease that does not have a cure. They don't really know what causes it. Some people are born with it. Some people acquire it later in life. I did not know I had it until I was like 30 something. I had never had problems with it before. I do have someone in my family that has spina bifida, which sometimes Chiari and spina bifida can like be related to each other. Like some people that have it have both. Hi, Corey. And so when I was diagnosed with that, that's kind of a blow when they tell you, like, here, you have this. There's no cure. There's nothing we can do. We can do brain surgery, but some people it helps, some people it doesn't. And you can die from this. And it was like, Hi, Melissa. So it was like it did for a long time. I had, I had some surgeries to try to help it. I actually, if you've ever noticed on my videos, I have a scar right here. I had a 3-level fusion in my neck because they thought, because I also have like spinal stenosis all the way down and arthritis all in my spine. And they thought, if we do this surgery, it's going to fix all of this. This was right before they found the thing in my brain, and it didn't help. Like, I had this surgery and it was like nothing got better. And then it just like things were getting worse and worse and worse. And one day I was talking to my kids, and they were like, there was like a 10 or 15-minute period where I was like talking to them, but I wasn't here. I was like not making sense. I don't remember that 10 minutes. So after that is when I really started, I was like, something is wrong. Like I know something's off. I just don't know what it is. And they kind of get to the point where, yeah, bulging, herniated disc, arthritis, all of that is horrible because it's like you never know when it's going to, you know, rear its ugly head. And some days you're good and some days you're not good. And yeah, so I completely understand. And a lot of people look at you, you know, when you look like this and you don't look like anything's wrong with you, they're like, yeah, you're making that up, you know, and they don't understand that you can look normal, but have stuff going on inside and not be okay. And yes, there are some days I don't get out of bed. And there are some days that I cry myself to sleep. But you can't let that like control your life. So I just, you know, I kind of fought with it like, what do I do? So I finally found a specialist. There aren't very many specialists for, or at the time, there may be more now, for Chiari in the United States. There at the time, I think there was only like 5 or 6 actual specialists that dealt with this because they didn't know a lot about it. And oh, thank you, Corey. Hi, Effie. And so I finally found a specialist, and like he literally changed my life. I have a shunt that is in my spinal column, like it's in there with my spinal cord, and it like I have like over here, like on my side, you can feel it is like the valve for it, and then it drains into my abdomen, and I just live with that on the daily. It does because when I was diagnosed with the Chiari, I was also diagnosed with intracranial hypertension, which is where I had basically too much spinal fluid on my brain and my spinal cord. And there's not really a lot they can do for that either. They can do the shunt and they can do lumbar punctures. So I have lumbar punctures, like for a while, I had them sometimes once a month. And they would drain off that extra fluid. And then once he put this shunt in, it helps on the daily. I mean, it kind of lets me be to the point where I can get through the day. But there's always those times when if the weather is weird and like the pressure, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but you can look on like your weather app and see what the pressure is. I can almost always tell you if the pressure's over 30 because I'm having a bad day that day. And you just deal with it and you go on. So after, oh, whoops. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to kick my table. Yeah, barometric pressure. Barometric pressure. Yeah. I mean, and for a while, I was not positive about it. You know, I was, if I would have a bad day, I would just be like miserable. My poor family, like I was never smiling and never happy. And you get to the point where it's like, you've got this. You can deal with it and or not. I mean, you have to get up, put your big girl pants on, and you go about your life. If you're having a bad day, you tell everybody, I'm having a bad day. I'm gonna take time to myself today. Hello. Budd-Chiari syndrome. I've never heard of that. What is that? See, that was this. Chiari, I had literally never heard of until the week before I was diagnosed with it. Somebody on my Facebook had posted, I was just diagnosed with what I thought was Chiari because it's spelled weird. And when who was the one that found it? I can't even remember which doctor found it. It wasn't the doctor that should have found it. He was doing some other stuff on my brain looking for like MS or a stroke because they thought that's what was wrong with me. And my daughter, she's going outside. I don't think I've ever been live. I think I went live on Instagram one time, but I didn't really know what I was doing, so I still don't. We're just making it up as we go. And I talk with my hands a lot, so I'm sorry. Try not to make you sick by all the like. Um, I know, right, Corey? I mean, you just. Hello, Annie. Oh, I did go live with you, but I've never done it by myself. Now I feel like a big girl. Aw, thank you. I also, by the way, for the people that follow, like I've sent you over and said, hey, come over to my makeup channel. I'm going to post videos. I've never posted a video there yet because I didn't really, in this house, have a place that was a good place to actually film a video for that. So at my new house, I will have a spot that is dedicated to doing makeup videos. So they will be coming once I get my craft room set up because it's going to be in my craft room. Aw, Daisy, thank you. Like I said, you just have to learn to live with it. That or you'll be miserable. And it was not fun to be miserable all the time. Like it really wears on you. And I was like, something's got to give. So, he put this shunt in, and then I was having days where I was feeling a little better. And oh, that's really sad, Jody. See, I have issues with my spleen also. After all of that, if you guys want me to keep going, I will, I guess. So I've had people ask, because my video that was 5 years ago, I look a little different than I do now because I was a lot larger than I am now. Aw, thank you, Olivia. So yes, I have a makeup channel. It's called Christy Creates Beauty. Of course, there's no videos on it yet, but I do post on Instagram sometimes, but it's mainly because I haven't had a place to film. But yeah, Sammy from Unicorns Nuts Design, she's like, your people want to get to know you. They don't ever get to know you because you're like, here's how you do this really quick. Okay, bye. So, so when all of this with my brain was going on, my doctor told me a lot of times people that have intracranial hypertension, if they lose a significant amount of weight, they will get better. So I think you should have weight loss surgery, which I had always kind of thought about because I was a bigger girl. I wasn't huge, but I was morbidly obese by their BMI scale, And so I'm only like 5'2", so I'm really short. And I was up to 237 pounds, which, yes, that's large, but it's not what I would consider morbidly obese. But he told me, and this was my neurosurgeon, the one that deals with my brain, he said, I have had people, if they have weight loss surgery, their intracranial hypertension will sometimes correct itself. I'm like, okay. So I sat down and talked with my hubby, and he didn't want me to do it, but I'm a little strong-willed, and I was like, you know what? You're not going to tell me what to do, so I'm going to do it. So, and I went and I had weight loss surgery, and that changed my life forever. Good and bad. Yes, I did lose weight. I went in the hospital and I had surgery, and I came out of surgery and they said, everything went awesomely amazing. You're doing great. And as the day went on, I was like, I don't feel right. Something's not right. Don't feel like myself. And they're like, you're fine. Everything's fine. And I'm like, something's not right. I'm telling you, I don't feel right. And then as the day went on, a few hours later, I started throwing up blood, and it wasn't like a little bit. It was like a lot of it, and it was literally like the color of this lid. and it was a lot. Like, they were giving me one of those bags, and it was like, the bag was like full. And they were like, oh no, something's not right. And I'm like, what have I been telling you for the last couple hours? Well, then all of a sudden I was a cuckoo bird. Like, I was like asking for my glasses, and I don't wear glasses, and like talking about the fox on the wall. Like, whoo. Well, by that point I was already septic. They went and did a CAT scan, and I had 2 liters of fluid into my abdomen, and it was not supposed to be there. So they took me in for an emergency surgery. This was not even 24 hours after the original surgery. And they realized somehow the part of the stomach that they leave in there, because it still creates like fluids, like for bile and some other stuff. I don't know, like it's supposed to do something. Well, that part of my stomach had been perforated, which, I mean, I wasn't in there, so I don't know who else would have done it, but, you know, it had literally died and shriveled up and was like a lump of coal already, and it was not even 24 hours later. So at this point, I was septic. I was very sick, and they put me on life support, and I was on life support for a week, I believe. I don't remember because I don't. That part of my life is gone. They told my husband, go ahead and prepare yourself. She is not coming home from the hospital. Yeah, it was rough. So, we were going to sue the doctors for that mistake, and every lawyer we went to said, you have a case and we cannot take it. So, I'm not sure if there was an inside connection or what, but at that point I was so sick that my husband didn't push it. I didn't push it because I could barely function. I couldn't even like walk to the bathroom by myself. So once I did get off life support, oh, thank you. I was in the hospital for my weight loss surgery for a month before I got to come home. When I came home, I had already lost, I mean, I literally had like no muscle left. Like, my legs, when I went in surgery, were like big old, I had thunder thighs. I had little bitty, like, I couldn't even hold my own weight up when I came home. I had to use a walker or a wheelchair for almost a year. I had a PICC line, which you can probably see my little, you may not be able to see it. During that time, I went septic 3 times while I was in the hospital. I had 2 different PICC lines, one while I was in the hospital, and then one right after I got out of the hospital. I got septic for the 3rd time. And I had to wear that PICC line for almost a year. It fed me, sorry, my washing machine's going off, and gave me nutrients. I had to wear a backpack with the PICC line on for 24 hours a day for almost a year. I had to sleep with it and everything. It was rough. It was, you just watched my first video. I looked different, didn't I? And like I said, normally I wouldn't have shared this story, but I know I've had some people like in the comments say, how did you lose so much weight? Well, that's how I did it. I had weight loss surgery. It just didn't go as planned. They told me that I would probably keep my weight off better than most people that have weight loss surgery just because I got so sick. I mean, when I came home, like, I could eat 2 bites of something and I would throw up. Like, that's how much my stomach had shrunk down. And still to this point, I mean, I literally, when I eat like maybe that much of a sandwich, 1 bite too much, and I get sick as a dog. 1 bite. And people are like, no. And I'm like, no. Ask my husband. I can say, ooh, I feel full, but this is so good. I'm going to take 1 more, even just a tiny little bite. Nope, not happening. It will come back up every time. Aw, thank you, Annie. Yeah, God is amazing because there was a lot of prayers went into that situation. and I feel so bad for my husband. Like that, he still to this day can't even really talk about it, what he doesn't break down. He's a very emotional guy, bless his heart, and it it really, I mean, he did not leave my side that 30 days. It kinda changes the way you look at things too. I did not have a port. They only did just the PICC line, and then everything else they would just do. I mean, I was literally black and blue, like, arms, legs. They had finally, I think, even started giving me, like, some of my IVs in my neck. Like, it was horrible, and I don't know how many times in that first year that I was in the hospital again for being, like, dehydrated because I wasn't drinking like I was supposed to. Because when I would get too full and I would get sick. Oh, Terry, thank you. Sorry, I'm trying to read here. Yeah, a lot of people will ask me, like, "Should I do it? What do you think?" And it's like, I wouldn't ask me because, I mean, I wouldn't go back and change anything because it's made me who I was today, but at the same time, it's kinda hard to be like, sorry if you hear the door, my daughter's going out. Oh, Corey, you're gonna make me cry. That's like my first ever little, I see people get these all the time. I know, sweet. I'm literally gonna cry. You didn't have to do that. No, I'm gonna mess up my makeup. Oh, thank you, Sammy and Jody. Yeah, like I said, I plan on doing this more now that at my new house I'll have a place that is dedicated to like intros and outros and guys. Do you want me to do the monkey dance? Dance monkey. You guys are all so sweet. But yeah, I plan on doing this more. So if there's ever something that you're like, hey, I need to ask her this, then you can just plan on, maybe I'll do it like like maybe once a week or once a month or something, come on live and just chit chat. Kira, they're sending me money. Like I've never had these little, what are these things called? Super chats or something? Can you see it up there? You want to say hi? That's my daughter. She's being silly. I don't miss her. It's nice now. The reason I did this was I wanted to be a functioning adult that could, if my kids said, "Hey," which I can't go jump on a trampoline, which there's some stuff I'm still like not able to do because of my Chiari, but like if they said, "Hey, come kick the soccer ball with me in the backyard," I could be like, "Let's go do that." Because when I was bigger, wasn't happening. I was lazy, which it wasn't really by choice. I just didn't feel like it. For one, I didn't feel good. And for two, I was overweight. So anytime I did anything, I got out of breath and I was just like my hips, my back, my knees, that stuff still hurts because of arthritis. But I can at least go do that stuff for a few minutes. I don't think it's a weird question at all. So I don't think it's weird. Oh, no, you don't have to. you guys are welcome. Like I said, I mean, this is just money for the move. Aw, thank you, Happiness Created. I wish this told, like, everybody's name so I would know, like thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I just wanted to get on here and let you ask questions if you wanted and all of that. Jody, you'll have to keep me updated. If you want, you guys can always go over to my Instagram and send me a DM. And, like, if you ever want to chat with me, there's a good place to go. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Like I said, and this, my neurosurgeon says you cannot go work anywhere. You're a liability to anywhere you work just because of what I've got going on. Oh, thank you guys so much. Like, I still cannot believe this is happening. Yeah, I know. It's like, that's one of the reasons, like I said, I've been talking to Sammy and she was like, people don't get to know you and they just see you as this, here's how you do this, here's how you do this, okay, bye. And I was, the other day when I was doing a voiceover for a video, I was like, I would love to tell them about this, but then you have some people that don't want to know that. They're just there for the crafts, and I completely understand that. But at some point, I would like to, have people, I don't know what just happened on my computer. Have some people get to, like, ask questions and get to know you, because it's more fun that way, because then you get to know people on a personal level. Like, I love chatting with you guys because, yes, I've seen some of your channels and some of your videos, but it's the same way. It's like, I don't really know who you are. Now, some of the ones that, we've started chit-chatting on the side, yes, I get to know those people better, but, your name really is Effie. Effie? Am I saying that right? Effie? Marika? Marika, by the way, I love your voice. Like, when I listen to your videos, it's like soothing. Yeah, Jody, keep me updated for sure. Oh, you're a disabled veteran. Thank you very much for your service. I'll have to go check out your channel. I'll have to go back in the comments and, like, go see everybody. I'll go find everybody. Yeah. Invisible disabilities are no fun, for sure. Like I said, I mean, well, when I was going through all of that, like, once I got to the point mentally that I could go to the store, that was one thing I did not prepare for. No one told me about the bad part of weight loss surgery. And when I first came home from the hospital from having my weight loss surgery, which, yes, I was very sick, but no one prepared you that you go from eating all of this junk that you're used to eating, all these cookies and cakes and snacks and orange juice and just random stuff that you would never even think that you would crave. I went to the grocery store for the first time and I literally broke out in tears and had to go to my car. I did not know it was going to have that effect on me because, I mean, I honestly didn't eat. Sure thing, Melissa. Just send me a DM and we'll work something out. But yeah, it was something I wasn't expecting, and I did not go to the grocery store for probably at least 6 or 8 months. And it was just because it was very mental. Oh, Happiness Created. You guys, they keep sending me money and I don't like it. It makes me feel bad.
Can you mute yourself for a second?
I don't know. How do I do that? That?
Yeah.
Hold on just a second. Sorry, daughter break. Yeah, I get that too. Well, you look so young, you look so healthy. And yeah, I mean, I might look like that, but on the inside, some days I feel like about an 89-year-old woman. Like, I see how my grandma gets around, and I'm like, that's what I feel like some days. Aw, thank you, Debbie. Y'all are so sweet. So yeah, just know that that's why if you don't see me, like I said, I'll post some videos, but they'll probably be like mega videos of some of my older things. But it's just something I've been meaning to do anyways. And on YouTube, if you don't post for a little while, your algorithm goes like when I also get oh yeah, my content is very PG. So and I lose my train of thought. That's the brain thing. Like I used to be so smart and could remember so much, and now I'm like squirrel. Oh wait, what? We were talking about something. Yeah, once I get moved, then I will set a schedule. Like I said, if there's a certain day you like, tell me. If there's anybody else you know that watches me, tell them to let me know what day. I don't really know. I've kind of been throwing up like, what day should I do? Rustic inlays. Thank you. I love these little emoji guys with the little heart and all of that. Those are so cute. Squirrel. Yes, that's me. But I'll plan a day, and then I may even do, just because I shop so much at the Dollar Tree and Target Bullseye Spot and all that, maybe do like a haul. Would you guys like if I did a haul? Like do a DIY video once a week, a haul video once a week, and then like once a month or once every 2 weeks or something, do a live so that you can chit chat with me. Oh yeah, algorithm. Yeah. So I also get kidney stones really bad, which I have for years. Back in September, because I was literally in the hospital on my birthday, I went into the hospital and I didn't post for 2 months. That was bad. I had a kidney stone that was very, very large, and it caused me to be septic. I don't know if once you go septic, if you're more susceptible to going septic. I don't know. But I had gotten like a bladder infection from the kidney stone, and I didn't go to the doctor because of COVID, because I was thinking I'll just stay home and take care of it myself. Well, it got to the point I was so sick that I was like running a fever and all of that. So they put me in the hospital. Well, I ended up having to have surgery on the kidney stone, and I didn't post for almost 2 months. My channel fell off the face of the earth. So I'm still like trying to get back out from that. Yeah, the kidney stones, those are horrible. And I never got them until probably about 5 or 7 years ago, maybe. And now I get them all the time, and it is not fun at all. My niche is kind of just Dollar Tree DIYs, but I try to no, really, I would rather give birth than pass a kidney stone. It's that bad. Yeah, for real. Yeah. So yeah, but anyways, I won't keep you guys any longer. We've already been on here almost an hour. This has been fun though. I can't wait till. So do you guys want me to post videos along the way? Like, this is what I'm doing this week. I'm painting and putting floors down. This is what I'm doing this week. I'm assembling my new furniture. Like, do you want to see that kind of stuff or no? Ugh, Debbie, I'm sorry. But yeah, lithotripsy, I have that pretty regularly. Yes, you want to see it? Corey, I'm glad you were here. Okay, I'll turn it into a vlog then. Yeah, you don't want to have kidney stones. Like, my dad used to get them, and he would be like crawling on the floor crying, and I've never seen my dad cry. He's one of those that doesn't go to the doctor. Like, he gets a massive laceration, he puts some duct tape on it, and I was like, oh, it can't be that bad. No, it was that bad. It was that bad. Y'all, you don't want them. Okay, well, I will take you guys on the ride with me then. When do we move in? Well, I start tomorrow, but I'm not actually moving yet. I'm gonna go over there first and, like I said, paint. I'm going to prep my craft room. I told my family we have to wait on the moving until I get the craft room ready because I have to be able to film a video, because on the furniture that I'm getting sent to me, I have a deadline to meet. And you know, if you know YouTube, deadlines are important. So, Harriet, I will save this so that you can go back and watch it, and that way you'll get caught up on all my, all my tea. Annie, have a happy night. Yeah, Effie, I'll check out your channel. I do have a dog. Do you want to see her? Come here. The new house is about 5 minutes. This is my little mutt. Can you say hi? Can you say hi? This is JWoww. Are you mad? Are you huffing and puffing? I could do an empty house tour if you want me to. Aw, thank you. Let's see, Lou. Thank you, Julian. Thank you. She never, if you put a camera in front of her, she is like, nope, I am out. I want no part of that. Oh, you have a service dog. I'll have to go check it out. Yeah. Oh, Debbie, that's so sad. Kidney stones are just bleh. Oh, bye, Melissa. All right, guys. Well, I hope you all have an awesome night, and I will keep you updated. Maybe tomorrow. What are you growling at? Anytime she hears anything outside, she thinks that the post office guy is here dropping packages. So, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Really, it means the world to me to get to chit chat with you guys. And I will thank you guys. I will keep you updated on the house. Maybe tomorrow I'll try to do a little tour. I'll at least show you my craft room before I tear it apart. So, all right. Good night, guys. Thank you, and I will see you in a few days. If I can figure out how to turn it off. Okay, let's try this again. I'll see you in a few days.